Hello folks, welcome back to another flight sim video and welcome to leg number 8 of our JetBlue tour on the One World virtual airline. Today we have a little bit, something a little bit special for you today. We are in the fantastic JetBlue Blue Bravest. This is the Fire Department City of New York livery. I found this on the FSLabs forum for JetBlue the other day, and I thought this would work absolutely fantastically with in on JetBlue tour. So we're in this fantastic livery, and today we're on the ground down at Las Vegas. So from a previous video, obviously episode number 7, we landed into Vegas, which was fantastic. Today we're out of Vegas. We've had enough gambling for one day, and we're back to Cancun. So we're off to Mexico today. Flight time is around about 4 hours 6 minutes, something like that, there and thereabouts. But yeah, we've got a pretty hefty leg in front of us. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has liked, subscribed, watched the content so far. My channel is slowly starting to progress, and I really appreciate you guys showing the love on my channel. So yeah, please keep that up. If you're not yet a subscriber to the channel and you do want to subscribe, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, and obviously don't forget to turn on the notification bell. And most importantly, do please like the video, as that really helps the algorithm and pushes its content out to more people. So what we're going to do now, passengers are loading. We'll jump inside the flight deck, get everything configured, and head out of Vegas. Cool. Right, we're in Vegas. We have this blinking beacon light effect at the minute. That's due to the GSX, jet bridge just flashing as a little red light. So that will stop in a minute. But as you can hear, passengers are boarding, so it's probably best for us to get ourselves out of here as quickly as possible. Fuel is loaded onto the aircraft. We have 306,000 pounds of fuel. So what we can do is we can turn on the fuel pumps, get those on, and then get the RSs aligned and get that process underway. We can clear that message as well. Yeah, we have 7 minutes for the RSs to align, which is fine. We can just get everything else configured in the meantime. So we'll come over to the init page, get rid of that, request the wins. There we go. So we're JetBlue 1239 today, cost index of 9, and cruise level 350. And we're loading it B, so we know we have 306,000 pounds of fuel, and our zero fuel weight today is just double check, it is 127.2.
Good evening, ma'am.
Put that there.
I'm doing good.
So now if we look at our flight plan, we're at LA, and we'll look at the charts at the same time. So our charts are telling us 26 right for departure. That looks about right to us. So we'll put in 26 right for departure. We're not on Vatsim today, we're just offline, as there's no ATC on anyway. And we're on Untitled Zulu 3 departure, with the transition of Saseki. There we go, insert that into the flight plan. Won't worry about the arrival just yet. We have 4 hours and 20 minutes or so before we even need to think about that. The QNH down at Las Vegas is a whopping 30.43, so we'll put that in. There we go. And we'll do that here as well. Right, we have performance then, so we are good to almost ready to depart. So we have performance of 154, sorry, 154 and 156. We've got a flap 1 down 0.5 and a flex temp of 57. And we have a TORA of 4423. We have got the last final load sheet as well. That's all loaded in. So now we are ready for our 4-start checklist then. So Cockpit preparation has been complete. Bow reference is set 3043, and that is cross-checked 1, 2 and 3. ACARS is initialised. Parking brake is on. We have fuel on board. We have 306,000 pounds of fuel. Init B has loaded. FlexTampa 57 and speeds of 154, 154 and 156, that should be. Signs are on and auto. Beacon is on, ATC is auto, nose wheel is out at a minute. We will put that in when we start pushing back. Windows and doors are closed, and the flight deck door is locked, and that is the before start checklist then. So everything is boarded. I'm happy. Everything else is ready. I love this livery. This livery is so nice. I'm loving the red and the nice fire department City of New York on its tail. It's just looking fantastic. And the weather here in Vegas is stunning. Such clear skies. It's 8 degrees outside, so it's cold but clear. That's how we like it. So taxi then, we're looking to push back. It doesn't really matter. We'll go nose to the left.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, so we're ready to start. Ignition. Engine number 2. Right, that's 50% N2. We'll start engine number 1.
Set parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Right, we can confirm good start on both engines, so we can run through the after start checklist. So ground crew is there, I can see them fine. NTIs is not required. Flaps are flaps 1. APU can be switched off now. There we go. Wire electric pump not required. And ECAM set is checked. No, and ECAM set, sorry, checked. And that is the after start checklist complete now.
Unlocking Checking gear.
So taxi for us is simple. We're on the apron, so we're straight ahead first, and then turn right, and that brings us onto Charlie.
Truck disconnect.
And then it's
Bypass.
a left onto Charlie, and then basically for 26 right, and then that's pretty much our taxi. So it's really, really easy and really, really simple. We'll go to transition level for our initial climb. I didn't do that before, so I just realised that, so I'll add that in. The nose wheel steering can go in. We'll do that whilst we're
Left is
here.
clear. Right is clear.
Fantastic. Right, so we can remove the parking brake. GSX can do one. Cool. We probably don't need it so much, but we'll put a taxi light on just for a bit of light. And then yeah, we're on Terminal 3 today, so we're got this small taxi, which is lucky because obviously Vegas is has 4 active runways. And then we'll do a quick takeoff test. So it's following it round, and then we want to head round to the right a little bit more, I think. We want to follow it round over to here. There we go. And then we're straight down. Straight down the end, and then it's a left. Well, in fact, yeah, it's a left turn basically, and then we're pretty much at 26 right, I should say. We should have a nice view of the strip, the Las Vegas Strip as we depart as well, so we should get some nice shots of that. Okay, so this is Charlie now, so we'll do a left turn onto Charlie. Follow Charlie all the way down. Probably run through the before takeoff checklist then. So flight controls can be checked. So full left, full right, the neutral, full up, full down, and then neutral. TCAS can go to TARA, like so. Load sheet has been acknowledged. Sorry, trims. I've not loaded the trims, but I can quickly do that now. The trims were down 0.5. There we go. Departure briefing has been confirmed. We are 26 right for departure, and takeoff data is 154.156. Flaps, we're config 1, and that's checked. And as we enter the runway, we are 26 right for departure. We haven't actually had any notification from the cabin yet, but we will in a sec, no doubt. We'll stick our landing lights on, get ourselves configured lovely and early, nice and early, and then we'll take this right hand turn now in a second, which will see us onto Bravo 1, and then we'll line up and wait. for 26 right. So yeah, rounded a bit more to the right. Off the taxi line a little bit there.
Thank you, cabin crew. Seats for takeoff, please.
Okay, so this is 26 right. You can see the mountains in the distance. Bit late for the cabin.
Hi, it's Brian. That's the cabin secure for takeoff.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks.
So thrust, clock, start the clock, disconnect the tiller, increase thrust, hold it on the brakes for a second. Man flex, SRS runway. Auto thrust was blue, but it's now not because I moved the detent. We have takeoff. We're rolling. Thrust set. That's 100 knots checked. V1 rotate. You're up. Nav. Vegas strip to our right hand side. So autopilot, packs, turn some lights off, climb thrust, speed check flaps up, ground spoilers go down. We can run for the after takeoff checklist then. Landing gear is up. ECAM is checked. That is the after takeoff checklist complete. So we're going to climb out now. What we'll do is we'll open climb 390. We can go standard pressures as well. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is us away as the sun is setting in Las Vegas. We are off to Mexico. So like I say, flight time today is around about 4 hours, 4 hours 10 minutes, I want to say, something along those lines. So what we're going to do now, as always, there'll be some nice cinematic shots over the next 4 hours for you guys to enjoy. And then next time you see us, we'll be on our descent into Mexico. We'll say goodbye for Vegas for another time, and we'll hope to be back here again in the future. But yeah, catch me in a few minutes where we'll be heading to Cancun. Right folks, we are just descending into Cancun, and we've had to do a bit of a slightly different approach. The route that we were given by SimBrief wasn't exactly the greatest thing in the world, but no, nonetheless we vectored ourselves in and we're on the ILS. Well, we're going to be landing on 12 right today. Yeah, so we've programmed that in. So we got a direct from Charlie Uniform November, but I've actually got rid of that from the flight plan. It was giving us a really strange route, so I decided just to swap that out and go direct to basically the final waypoint. So we're going to descend. We've got to get to, I think it's 1,300 feet, and that is where the glide slope comes into play. I say I have got sort of VS and open descent on at the minute, just to give us that speed, just to slow us down a little bit further. We are above the glide, so it's probably okay just to go manage descent. And yeah, we should be okay for that going forward now. Once we get on the ground, not really sure where to park, to be honest. Not really sure where these would park in this aircraft. Probably, I would say, well, we're landing 12 right. We're going auto brake low, so probably Charlie 5, maybe Charlie 3 for the as we vacate, and then we'll just basically move in between Terminal 2 and Terminal 3. That should probably give us the right. Yeah, put us on the right trajectory there where we need to park. We can probably get rid of the speed brake now, as that's all good. We can see the runway. The airport is just off to our right hand side, so we're all good. We're above the glide. Everything is pretty much as expected, so we can slowly start running through the approach checklists. ECAM status has been checked. Approach phase is not yet confirmed, but in fact we could probably confirm it now. In fact, it has just been confirmed. We are on 12 right for our arrival to date. Minima is 220, and approach phase is active, and barrel reference is set 3008, and that is approach checklist complete. Landing lights are all good. Seatbelt signs are all good. We can start taking some flaps in a minute. In fact, we can take flaps 1 now. Yeah, we're perfect on the ILS for where we need to be right this very second. We'll turn the sim volume up a little bit. Yeah, I'm really loving this livery, this JetBlue livery in the Fire Department City of New York livery. So yeah, restriction was at 2,000. We are at 2,000 now, which is perfect. And then the glide slope should pick us up in a minute. So we'll arm the flap spoilers, and then we'll start a bit over speed for the flaps 2 there. So lock star, so there's the localizer. And the glide should be any second now. Missed approach, go around altitude, or the missed approach procedure here is turn right to the CON VOR and maintain 2,000 feet. And then continue climb to 4,000 for the Delta 13 Cancun VOR, and then basically back round again. So that is all good. We'll take flaps 2 now. And there's the glide. So we're 6 miles out. We're landing flaps full, and we'll go get down in a minute. Yeah, we're pretty happy. Everything else is good. We'll run through the landing checklist in a minute. So we'll go gear down. We'll put 2,000 feet in there for our missed approach. Then we'll go gear down, flat full. And then we'll run for our landing checklist then. So water brake is set to low. And then the ECAM memo is landing just a bit no blue in a sec once the gear is fully down. So that's landing gear down. So that is landing no blue, and that is the landing checklist complete. So this one's been a long one today, 4 hours in a moment, 4 hours 4 minutes flight time. Our next leg out of here, once we've departed out of Cancun, we're off to Austin, and we're coming towards the end of our tour now. So everything is coming to the end of its life on this little series. So what I'll do is I'll take control of the aircraft. Autopilot is out. It's my aircraft.
$500. 400. 300. 100 above. 200. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
No need for reversers today. We're on auto brake. It's 80 knots, manual brakes. And Charlie 5 is us here. We'll vacate here. Perfect. And welcome everybody to Cancun. I have left the static aircraft on just looks a bit nicer. And there we go. There we vacated 1, 2 right. So we'll just hold here and we'll start the APU. There we go. We can turn off the landing lights. We can turn off the weather radar. We can start bringing some flaps in. And then we'll aim to park over to our left hand side, somewhat over there, so we'll clear that up as well. So after lane checklist, exterior lights are set, flaps are 0, ground spoilers are disarmed, APU started, radar is off, and TCAS can go to standby. And that is the after landing checklist complete. In fact, we'll go over to the stands over to our right hand side, next to that, next to the American Airlines aircraft, which will be Terminal 3. So maybe stands 3-1. We can go. No, 3-1 is where the default aircraft's on. So we'll go up a couple more. That'll do us. So 3-6 we're after then, which is just on the end on the left hand side. Perfect. Perfect. Everything else is pretty cushy. We'll turn off the taxi light as well. Pretty sure this is 3-6. That was 3-3 I selected. There we go. I'll park up nicely. Ah, not quite, but pretty close to that. Parking brake set. Engines 1 and 2 off. Alright, we can go parking checklist settings. So engines, parking brakes, engines are off. Sliders, beacons can go off. Seatbelt signs can go to the off position. Fuel pumps can also go off. Well, do the jetways. Fuel pumps. ATC can go squawking 2000 and standby. Perfect, and that is the parking checklist complete. Right, what we'll do is we'll get some doors open and do this, and then file my proswet. Wait for the doors to open. And that is us pretty much finished for today's flight. What I will do is I'll stop recording and I'll submit that now. That's been submitted. And I'll go to Volanta. You guys could have me on Volanta at any time. Just search for Toga Virtual. Landing rate of 494. That was pretty hard landing, if I do say so myself. Right, that is us done for today's flight then, guys. If you've liked the video, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. And if you've liked the video also, please do give that video a big thumbs up, as it really, really, really helps the algorithm grow. I've been Toga Virtual. Thank you very much for watching this video, everyone. And I'll see you in the next one.